I mean, you got your chance to play a good amount last season, and now you're with the first team. Like, what do you think has been the difference for you, now that you've been able to get on the field and do some stuff?
Yeah, for sure. You want to hold this? Oh, my fault. Sorry. The difference for me really between like last year and this year is really just trying to become a technician of the game. You know what I'm saying? So just being able to not really focus on strength, but more just making sure that no matter who I'm going against, it's me versus me. I feel like that's a big thing, especially as a tackle in this. You see a lot of times guys will see like who they're going against and be scared just off of the name or just off the number. But in reality, you gotta, like, no matter who it is, you gotta know, like, to keep your same set, keep your same technique. And technique can take you a long way rather than just talent. So just kind of like learning how to combine both of those together and just be the greatest player I can be.
What do you think is kind of the next step for you, or like, what you're focusing on in terms of technique, to be at your best?
Of course. So for me right now, really, like me, Coach Blas, sometimes I'll go with Coach Lynch or whoever. We'll watch film. I got a lot of alumni, great guys that help me. So for me personally right now, technique was it's definitely low hips. I feel like last year I was a real high hip guy. But obviously taking that and learning how to stay low, I feel like that helped me tremendously with strides and really my punch. I feel like a lot of times I was grabbing. So this whole spring, it's really just been trying to remember to stay low and punch. But more importantly, like when I'm tired, I feel like when I'm tired, sometimes you can forget your technique. But being able to make that turn into a habit would take me like all the way up.
How does it help that like the first five on the O-line, you guys all played together a lot last season?
Oh no, it's amazing, man. Like having Ash, Gunner, like losing Bram, of course, like obviously was a great player. But just being able to play with the same guys that I roll with from Kentucky, Florida, like no matter what it was, whether it's being down 2 touchdowns or up a touchdown, man, like that's something that you just can't really like replicate. You know what I'm saying? So being with the same guys, it sounds like a brotherhood. Like understanding like how they think, how they process things. You can just tell off of like whether their head's down or like their body language, how they're feeling. So being able to really read each other is like a true brotherhood, honestly.
Does it help to maybe lock in more the right side rather than switch back and forth?
Oh, 100%. I definitely love being versatile, like showing that in game. Like no matter who we're going against, I can play both sides. It's definitely amazing. But being able to really hone in on my technique on the right side has helped me so much more. I feel like I'm way more confident. Like going into scrimmages or practices or like whatever it is here, being able to just like hone in on just the right side and really just focus on my technique has helped me so much.
Go ahead, Robbie.
Well, I know he's playing on the other side of the line from you, but where do you think Leighton Nelson has improved since the fall?
Oh my goodness, tremendously. Like for Leighton, really, he's gonna be a great player, man. Like really good player. In a few years, he'll be right in the same spot, I promise you. For him, it was just really a confidence thing. Being a young guy, especially O-line, like it's one of those few positions where like you got your receivers doing 7-on-7 and DVs. I always like to say that can come in as a freshman. Like they can play right away because strict like really isn't a big deal. If you're open, you're open. But as a tackle, a lot of times like. In my opinion, I'd say like 60% of it is just confidence, being able to understand that you are the dominating factor on that line. So for Leighton, really this whole spring has just been like building his confidence up, and I mean it's been showing like during scrimmages and during one-on-ones and all. You can see how much of a better player he's been with confidence.
How much does continuity help having the same guy to your left?
Helps amazing. Being able, like I already said, but like being able just to really like feel like how they move, how they play, understanding body language, like knowing on certain combination blocks, like how the guy next to you, for me, Ashmore plays. It helps us out so much because he knows, number one, let's say I get beat with the inside move or outside move, and I'm kind of like, dang, like he already knows before I even kind of almost know myself, like, hey, like Junior, come on, pick it up, like you're good. So really just being able to just have like a brother next to me, like it helps me tremendously. Thank you.